In this episode of Drinking Made Easy, we get tuned up in the Music City. We get struck by white lightning.
100 proof?
100 proof.
That's actually smoother than I thought, despite my reaction.
It's Drinking Made Easy, Nashville. I'm Zane Lamprey, and my job is to drink. I'm traveling around with my mascot, Steve McKenna, and my buddy Pleplius, as we explore the local drinking cultures, customs, and cocktails. Along the way, we'll soak in the local flavor in an effort to make drinking easy. On our way into town, we take a hike to Old Smoky. Opened in 2010, Old Smoky is Tennessee's first legal distillery. Utilizing a 100-year-old recipe, Old Smoky has made a definite impact on the market of quality moonshine. We meet up with master distiller Justin King to learn how they make traditional Tennessee moonshine. Justin and I head back into the distillery to take a peek at this traditional process. The whole thing starts with about 400 gallons of mash, which is basically fermented corn beer.
This is an actual distiller's beer right here.
The CO2 is coming off in all these bubbles. It's not boiling, it's not that hot, right?
No, it's about 90 degrees actually. It's probably about 8-9% alcohol right now.
Can I get a cup? It tastes like corn juice.
Next, Justin shows me a batch that's just about ready to distill.
The fermentation process is slowing down, basically?
It's slowing down,
okay.
Exactly. You actually know it's ready visually.
There's less bubbles happening. When an actual bubble does come up, it makes a little hole.
We call it spotting.
Spot. Okay.
As the fermentation process completes, all the grains will sink to the bottom, and the clear liquid that's left will be pumped into the still.
Basically, you pump your mash in here, you heat it up, alcohol separates at a lower temperature than water.
So it evaporates?
It evaporates up, it comes over.
After a brief stop in the thump keg,
if water or mash would come into here for like puking worst occur, as we would call it, it will never get into your finished product.
The alcohol again rises and travels to the condenser where the vapor gets turned back into a liquid, and you're left with 150 proof moonshine.
This is actually going in the stainless holding tank right here, and from here we will actually proof it down to 100.
Okay. Starts as a liquid, turns into a gas, turns back into a liquid.
The next step in the process is to drink it. So we head into the tasting room to sample the finished product.
Can we have some of the original?
Just the original moonshine?
Yeah.
For like a shot, this is our 100 proof corn whiskey. It's a 100-year-old recipe.
Wow. Whose recipe?
It was actually one of the owner's great-grandfathers.
Okay.
It's something we kind of follow. It's a taste we all know and enjoy.
All right, here we go. 100 proof?
100 proof.
Hey, do you sip it or do you sip it?
Yeah.
Woo. That's actually smoother than I thought.
Very strong.
Despite my reaction.
I love it.
It's not a vodka because it's not distilled to the point where it loses its flavor.
Its flavor. You taste the hearty corn flavor in it?
Yeah, you can taste the corn.
Now, if you drink a lot of this stuff, is it going to give you a hangover?
What kind of question is that?
Well, I mean,
It's alcohol.
Like drinking the same amount of moonshine versus vodka?
Is this a serious question?
Yeah.
You don't know the answer to that?
Well, I mean, I guess you're going to get a hangover.
Wow, that's awesome. This is the first legal distillery, correct?
We're the first legal distillery in Tennessee to actually geared toward moonshine.
Okay. Before that, moonshining was something that was essentially made by the light of the moon. It was the same stuff as this?
It's basically the same exact thing. All corn, unaged whiskey. It's right out of the still, right in the jar.
It's something that people have been doing for generations and just continue to do, right?
Right, hundreds of years.
See, I think people have an idea of moonshine just out in the woods someplace, let's do it real quick, whatever. But there's like recipes and there's care that would have gone into it.
There's recipes, there's art, there's a lot of background to it.
And you make some flavored ones.
We also...
As I was trying to say, Old Smoky also makes flavored moonshines. Justin starts us off with the grape.
Something we've just come out here recently. This is a 40 proof product.
I'm down with that.
Great. That's a little sneakier.
That'll sneak up on you very quick.
Then we try the apple pie.
Tastes like apple pie, like Mom made.
This is good stuff. Apple pie is delicious. What else you have over there?
Check us out on Facebook and at drinkingmadeeasy.com.